All right, y'all, welcome to an episode of Route 62 Cabin Makeover. We are a little motor resort right here in Eureka Springs, Arkansas. We've got RV spots, we've got cabins, and we're just themed in cool, funky, nostalgic ways. The resort we're gonna remodel today is located right in the middle of the Ozark Mountains in a quirky little town called Eureka Springs. Fun, it's unique, it's an artist town, lots of great restaurants, bars, and entertainment. This is a vacation mecca and truly a perfect place to do themed cabins. We're gonna take this cabin from what was a weird, quirky Eureka Springs feel to a full-blown 1970s themed cabin. Let's take a look at what we're starting with. We got this deck here, which, you know, has got some vintage furniture on it, but I think we need to do a little work out here. And when you come inside, this is what I mean by quirky. So this has some really weird walls going on, some interesting artwork, nonetheless, a very different paint scheme. And yeah, this is what we're working with here. Got some blue tiles on the tub, a bright yellow door. I'm not sure exactly what's going on with the paint on that door, although the colors certainly match. It is different. Here's our kitchen and into the bathroom. This is where it's gonna get fun because while we have kind of an old vintage tile already in the shower, it's in really great shape. So we're gonna wanna design around the already existing 70s tile work in here and turn the rest of the bathroom into something a little bit more period correct. Out here, you got a lot of big open space to work with and a lot of cool stuff, but we need to make this room feel like 1977. So let's give it a run. Okay, now that we've got the cabins we're looking at identified and the decades we're gonna theme them to identified, the shopping begins. First, I spent a few days scouring the internet, eBay, Amazon, Etsy, anywhere I could find period correct items to decorate these rooms. This truly was a fun part and a stroll down memory lane all in itself. After that, I flew with my friend Lori, who you've probably seen in multiple of my videos, into Eureka Springs, Arkansas, and we started opening up and going through the packages. I went on Amazon and I bought almost all of my nostalgic toys and things that brought back memories. Today, we're gonna open some of it up and share it with you and see if it brings back some memories for you, just like it did for me shopping for it. I'm actually kind of excited. Look at the stack of packages. We have acquired a bunch of stuff straight out of my childhood. I'm super excited to open it up and dig into it with y'all today. Today is gonna be an exciting day and we're gonna bring back a lot of memories from years of the past. And one thing I realized while shopping for this stuff, boy, have times changed in just a few short years. Let's dig in to some history. Here's something that's not really from my era, but I remember seeing at my grandparents' house. Look at that. How many of you out there have actually heard an 8-track play? I got 8 tracks in here somewhere. And with me today, joining me, is my friend Lori from Cave Creek. How you doing, Lori?
Fabulous.
You came in to help me go down memory lane.
Heck yeah, it's like Christmas in here. Here we have Howdy Doody. Look at that. That makes me want to cry.
Right?
This was some little kid's memory.
Probably a lot of people out there remember that.
Yeah.
Here's one for you guys. How about this? Who remembers this guy? The King Kong thermos lunchbox.
So I like this one. Oh my God, I watch the Roadrunner all the time.
Yeah.
Yes.
This one actually belonged to Josh Ward. Y'all know who he is? Josh, was this your lunchbox? Hit me up. I had this exact same guy sitting in my toy box. Now that we both have a good idea of the items we have, we also know the items we still need. It's time to shop the Eureka Springs and surrounding area for the remaining pieces we need. Stuff in here. Now we started opening packages and shopping on Sunday afternoon, and we had to have the 70s cabin completed by Thursday afternoon, 3 p.m. for a check-in. That cabin was already booked before I was able to block these off to start the projects. This is my window to work in, and we just had to try to make it work. It was an extremely tight timeline. So it's 10 o'clock at night, and we are in the 70s room, and we have this thing rented out at 3 o'clock in the afternoon tomorrow night. It is an absolute disaster. All the way around, a disaster. Can we get it ready for 3 o'clock? We're gonna find out. Whew. Burning the midnight oil. You think we're gonna make it?
Yes.
Oh my God, she's a trooper. I'm exhausted, but there comes a time in the night when if you're gonna keep working and you got to pay, look, I got parts and old furniture laid out everywhere in here, and you're gonna have that kind of pain, you need to just go ahead and have a beer. And then you just keep going. Stopped about midnight last night and still got a ways to go, but it's starting to take shape. Got some chairs out there, kind of got a bedspread on, got a good look at some of our decor. Just a bunch of rad stuff from the 70s. Things maybe some of you remember. Got, well, let's see. Got about six hours, let's say, to have this room done. So that somebody can check in. Let's see what happens. Okay, it is 12:30 and we are fairly close. Still got to come up with something for right there. Really hate this breakfast bar here, so I want to find something better there. So I still got some shopping to do and hang a few more things on the wall, slowly but surely. But then I got another couple hours just cleaning this dang deck. There's a lot out here. And welcome to the 1970s live in 2024. We are inside the 1970s decade room, and we did some really fun things here. Let me show you what we did. Starting over here, we've got the burnt orange couch, but this may be one of my favorite pieces in the entire room. It was important for us to put in things that you remember from your childhood. Like, I know a lot of my friends and myself had these wooden spoons and forks in our homes growing up in the 70s and 80s. A couple of toys I played with as a kid, a little coffee bar setup. Of course, memorabilia from the decade, like E.T., TV trays. Do you remember setting up TV trays to eat your dinners? So crazy. Of course, you could not have a 70s room without the Grateful Dead and this really rad hanging bulb I got. And maybe you noticed shag carpets. It cannot be a 70s themed room without some pure shag carpeting and some wood paneling. If you don't have wood paneling and shag carpeting, you are not in the 70s. Some themed pillows. Of course, you gotta have a lava lamp, a period correct telephone. We all need music. So 1970, when they were listening to music, they were listening to it on 8 tracks. Taking yourself into the tub area, we went with the classic 70s disco beads. Some toys for you to play with. Like, who doesn't remember the Viewmaster with all the little cards you get to put in it and see the pictures? I grew up on this stuff, y'all. A Slinky, Rubik Cube, and a bunch of period correct lunch boxes from a lot of our favorite stories. Barbie's dolls, Starsky and Hutch, definitely from the 70s. An old 70s chopper. The hanging baskets, definitely a thing of the 70s. My favorite car in the entire world, the Smokey and the Bandit, the Trans Am. Some disco boots, roller skates, Magic 8 Ball, Simple Simon, and even some magazines in case you want to thumb through and see what the van world or the chopper world or the car world or even Life magazine, the 70s. Gotta have a little reading material for these decades. The crushed velour curtains against the olive green paint, and that paint wraps the entire ceiling. This is my edition of stepping back in time into the 1970s, and maybe one of my other favorites, an old Ford pickup truck. I hope y'all enjoyed touring through the 70s with me. The bathroom's done. Pink on white, of course with the button shower curtain, and it is not a 70s bathroom if you do not have carpeted toilet seat covers. How many of y'all lived in the 70s or close to it and remember some of these things? What out of this collection is it that you remember? I am waiting on my new fridge, so we don't have the fridge. Other than that, what is this room missing? Y'all let me know in the comments below. 1970s, Route 62 Motor Resort, Eureka Springs, Arkansas. It's a funky, quirky little town tucked away in the Ozark Mountains, and I think this room definitely fits the bill. Let's meet the couple who'll be staying in it for the very first time and get their reactions on the room.
I'm Dirk Payne from Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
Baton Rouge.
Anna Payne from Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
And what are we riding here?
As a 2019 Indian Chieftain.
You rode it all the way up here?
Rode it all the way up here.
Nice, man. That's a good run. Well, we're gonna take you in and show you. You're our first guest to our new themed 19. Did she tell you what the theme is?
Nope.
It's themed after the 1970s. Have you all ever been in the 1970s?
Yes.
Spent a little time there?
Spent a little bit.
All right, well, let's take a look, see if it feels familiar to you.
Oh, wow. Definitely groovy.
Right? A little groovy?
A little
My
groovy.
grandma had one of those cups. And those forks and the spoon. I love those.
Everybody had those spoons.
And the
before.
carpet walls.
Shade carpet walls,
That's
yes.
so awesome.
You like it?
I love it. It's
Oh, this
so
is cool.
Cool,
Very
man.
cool, man.
Oh my God, there's 8 tracks.
Yes, and it works.
That's
It works. Play your heart out.
awesome.
The music quality, you realize how bad the music was back then. Once you start playing it, you're like, oh, wow. Absolutely.
This is so cool.
Well, cool.
I mean, y'all have been busy.
Man, we've been grinding on this, yeah.
Insane.
We just wanted to be like stepping back in time. There's toys you guys can play with.
Cool.
Great, Adam. Y'all did a great job.
Thanks,
on that.
man.
Oh, the lava lamp.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And the TV trays.
Yes, you gotta have TV trays from the 70s.
So perfect.
Thank you.
Like it looks a lot like the house I grew up
I know, that's the goal. Thank you.
Like the Smurfs. We were just talking about Smurfs, weren't we? That is so
All right, y'all. I'm gonna get out of your hair. Thank you so much for waiting for me to finish for you.
Oh God, it's
You end up having to wait.
wonderful.
How long did you guys end up waiting?
10 minutes?
Like, yeah.
Oh, okay, not bad.
No, not
we,
at
we were
all.
grinding. Well, I hope you have a little fun taking a trip back in time.
Absolutely.
Enjoy your
Thanks so
stay.
much.
All right, bye. I think we hit a home run. I'll see you guys in the next video, and I'll show you some of our other themed rooms we're working on. I feel good.